Hi guys, and welcome to an Everyday Canines video. This time in this training show diaries, I'm sharing Wagtail's first puppy class. So you're going to see us doing some puppy basics, such as here we are doing a bit of loose lead walking practice. And what we're up to here is just showing you what I get up to in a puppy class and why I attend puppy classes. Now, I'm an experienced dog trainer, and I have been doing dog training now since 2008. And so I do know where I'm going with puppies. You can see he already knows how to do his positions of a sits and down. And we're getting there with his loose lead walk. And he's actually got a lot of skills before he ever comes to the puppy class. So you might say, why do you attend a puppy class? What's the need? Well, personally, I think puppy classes are a great way of getting a dog to socialise amongst other dogs. That's in a safe environment. And when I say socialise, I don't mean some mad manic running around playing. I mean they're getting used to being around other dogs and people while working with their owner. So Wagtail is a dog that loves other dogs and people, and so it would be easy for him to get really distracted. But you can see he's focusing on me. And talking about focus, I kept this little piece in. It's really boring for you as the viewer, you might think, but I wanted to demonstrate something. I wanted to show you that I'm listening to the trainer in this video. I am focused on what the trainer is explaining, but look how I'm also working my dog. I'm also concentrating on making sure that he is not getting distracted, that he's not wandering off and doing his own thing when I want him to be focused on me. I'm keeping an eye on what he's doing, where his attention is. He's a sociable little guy, so he would be quite happy to go and play with another dog that was handy and get distracted that way. But if he was a reactive dog, I'd also be doing something similar to make sure he didn't start to get wound up and react to another dog. And this is so important. I think this is one of the things that gets overlooked in puppy classes and doesn't get trained enough, is that actually even when you're listening to the trainer, you're focused on your dog. You're keeping an eye on what your dog does. You've always got one eye out for what is my dog up to. So now we're doing a bit of socialising among other dogs, walking around other dogs. You can see he wants to say hello to absolutely everybody. I want to point out another thing in that I do not normally work my dog on a collar. I normally work all my dogs on a harness because I don't like it when he gets that lead taut and you can see he sort of starts to almost garrote himself a little bit when he's getting overexcited. And I don't like that. I don't like that pressure on the neck. Here's a good example of that. He wanted to say hello to that dog and we were allowed, this was a socialization element, we were allowed to do that. But you can see the lead, he pulled forward and the lead went taut. And then when I needed to pull him away, there's also a bit of tension there. I don't like that. He's normally on a harness. The reason he wasn't on a harness is that he had a growth spurt over the weekend. And when I tried to get his harness off the day before, it actually got stuck around his head. And I realised the harness was now no longer going to be useful. So what I had to do instead was switch to the collar. So that's it. But from now on, I've got a new harness for him the next size up. So he's on a harness instead. So I think, you can see really what I'm doing here. I'm basically utilising all the skills we've already got, but getting him used to doing this in a new environment. And you can see Wagtail is the sort of dog that can get distracted really easy. He's a normal puppy, but he's still working with me and getting into me. And so this is why I'm utilising these classes. And I hope, though it's not a terribly exciting video in many regards, I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can do with your puppy and why I do recommend positive puppy classes for all dogs and handlers everywhere. And I hope to see you all again really soon.